What do you do when you feel like your world has ended? When the trauma, the challenge that you're facing just seems like it's too much, like you can't carry on and you can't find joy in your days, you can't find anything good. It's quite simple. You practice gratitude. You might think, yeah, right, that's really not going to help me. So many things are going wrong. I've lost somebody, I lost my job, my house. Could be anything huge that we're facing. But there's one simple fact. We can't hold a negative thought and a positive thought in our minds at the same time. We just can't do it. Not how we work. So if we can just take a deep breath and pause for a moment in our sadness, in our pain, and search our minds for something to be grateful for. It could be a small thing. For me, when I was in my darkest days and I was afraid to even contemplate the future, I couldn't imagine the future. I felt so sad. But I had things that I would be grateful for. I forced myself to write gratitude lists, to stop and think of what I am grateful for. So the big things, like my 2 wonderful daughters, my sister and my brother-in-law, friends that are there for me in person, locally, and all over the world with little messages. And then sometimes the things that I would be grateful for were the cup of tea I was drinking, the sound of the birds singing outside in the tree, outside my window, being in my garden and seeing a beautiful flower. Just for that little moment, if I was able to stop myself and acknowledge the blessing of a flower, the blessing of being in the forest and seeing the beautiful river that goes through there, of the energy that I would feel when I was in there. If I could make myself stop, these were the moments. And my sister coined a phrase. She called them pockets of joy. And it's so true that feeling gratitude, just stopping and noticing what we've got to be grateful for, because believe me, on your darkest days, you can always find something to be grateful for. In fact, the more you think about it, the more you think that the more you realize you have to be grateful for. So, what is needed are tools to help us practice gratitude so that it becomes a habit and so that it just becomes who we are, that we don't have to force ourselves. We don't necessarily always need reminders. We just start doing it naturally. And so I've designed a course called Gratitude Synergy, a Return to Joy. And it's very soon, it's going to be released on my website. And it's a 7-week course with videos, meditations and affirmations and lots of bonuses to get you from dark days where you can't see the way out to, at the end of the course, having this fabulous tool of gratitude at your disposal that changes your vibration, changes your state instantly. So please check out my website, georgiaclaire.com, and it will be under the gratitude page under healing tools, but I'll also be showing it on the front page. So join me. And if you don't want to take the course, then there's many other resources on there that will give you ideas of how to practice gratitude and how to use tools that we just have automatically, or tools that we can learn to use to rebuild our lives, because that's what I've done. I've used all these tools together and I've rebuilt myself from being at the depths of despair, not really seeing a way out, feeling so lost with no light at the end of the tunnel, to today, just 18 months later, being happy, waking up happy and feeling fulfilled and full of purpose every single day. That can be you too.